Hello, people. Hello, people. This is going to be a very quick address of the troops. This is general common sense speaking. General common sense has been broadcasting for years now, and the message has been consistent and it has not changed. So, commiserations to Team Akosua Serwaa, to Team Legal Wives, to all the people who support legitimacy. I think it is an absolute disrespect, the kind of ruling that was done in this case. And what disgusts me even more is that the ruling was done by a woman. I understand there are legal loopholes and whatnot, but I think this thing is a kick in the teeth for a lot of people. And the ruling is very difficult. If you guys will hold on 1 second, I'm still working and my thing has asked me optional only if you want changes. Okay, one of the following so I can proceed. 4 active community channels only. I will add. Let me go and do that. I didn't realize that this was not reconnected. Let me go back and do my needful. Hi Maureen, hi everyone, you are all welcome. As I am doing this, it will give you time to share the video. Mami Boediwa, invite people to come in because you see, you guys are ready to play. And me, I am not in a position in life to play. I cannot play. I am in a position in life where a girl has got to focus and get things done. So forgive me. I'm trying really hard to come and to play with all the things you want to play with. But I'm not as fortunately placed as a lot of you are. So I've got to work. I've got work to do. Can't do much about not doing work. So bear with me. I'm working with my AI. We are scheduling. This is December to remember. Those of you who haven't seen my feed earlier, please remember that we are doing December to remember. I am building strategies. I'm inviting you to come to my ecosystems. Those of you who have already joined my community, you know that Facebook is annoying me. Facebook has I've lost my rap with Facebook finally. I got up to 300,000. I didn't congratulate myself. Facebook themselves told me that I had reached it and that it was, I posted it here almost a year ago. And then over the last year, Facebook has consistently reduced the number of people on my page. And then every time they reduce it by 500, they say, congratulations, you are on 398,000. Congratulations. You are now on 397,500 and now it's gone down to 394,000. I am sick of it. They have been controlling a lot of things anyway. I am sick of it. Hi, Sister Lucy. So I am trying to build places that I am going to move myself to. I've been working. I am working like a little ferret and I am conquering territories. Today, I conquered a big one. Many of you are here. You want Kokonsa. So whilst you are here for the Kokonsa, give me 1 second. Let me go and work on my integrations and let me connect my Facebook so that my things that need to be working with my stuff has got a reconnected Facebook and we are good to go. I thought my Facebook was already connected, but apparently not. What's this? Hey? Yo? Yeah, sync, connection active, select account. Let's go and see. It says some features are not working due to missing permissions, troubleshoot, connected. Let's have a look and let's see. All of them update and continue. Okay. Back, let me go and connect all of them, select all of them. We gotta do them all. You guys will have to bear with me. Yeah, I am busy. All the leads. Okay. Continue field mapping. All right. Okay, I don't even understand what a field map is, but there we go. Hopefully it has field mapped what it needs to field map. Let's go to the rest of it. Map fields. Yeah, confirm. Yeah. Map fields. Let's map fields. Okay, this one too. We will map all the fields. We will map them. You guys will have to bear with me whilst I map all my things. Yeah. Let's see. Right, you are welcome. Bear with me. Map any of the mandatory to receive. Yes, map all of them. Yes. We are mapping all the fields. Bear with me because settings. Okay, let's have a look at settings and let me connect all of them. That's what I wanted to do actually. And make sure the connections are all active. Hey everyone. So those of you who know me, you know I talk to myself. That hasn't changed. Yeah. Facebook should now be reconnected. So proceed. Yeah. We run a business. So whilst we run a business, this is what happens. Yes, this is Kokonsa. We are doing good Kokonsa. Vanessa, you are welcome. But before we get on to the Kokonsa, let me tell you the state of affairs. The first thing I want you to do. Amamansen has a fan central. I have opened my own page and it's on my own domain. You are able to come there and interact. It is like my own Facebook. Yeah, I have opened my own Facebook and I am now in a position to start creating live content there. Yeah, Kankani, how you doing? I can create content there live, which I did today. Let me share with you what the fan central looks like. So this is my fan central page. And yep, can you see? I can go live, and I did go live earlier on today on some of the platforms. I don't think I went live on Fan Central. But yeah, those of you who are on this page, this feed, I'm going to share it with you so you can see the place where I am right now, and you can go and join the feed. That's where I'm going to create most of my live content because I've told you Facebook is driving me mental. At the moment, I am creating, but it's not bringing me outcomes on their platform. So I'm going to stage a protest. And I'm staging a protest by voting with my legs. Old content will reshare here, but the daily live feed does not seem like a viable investment anymore. So I'm going to be voting to go elsewhere. The link to join is right there. Those of you who are not able to get the link to work, just type in add me to community. Add me to community will put you in my thing and I will add you to community. Yeah, add me to community is enough. Add me to community, add me to Fan Central. Yes please, Fan Central, anything that is affirmative. And when we have time tomorrow, we will work and we'll put all of you in. Again, whilst I have your attention, I am launching December to Remember. So if you are interested in December to Remember, again, comment December to Remember. Sister Akosua says it's so sad. Educational programs like mine only have a few hundred, whilst the silly ones, well, most of us are silly though. So that's also something we cannot run away from. A lot of us are silly. A lot of us like to waste our time on foolishness. We can't help that. People will complain to me, Amma, why is it that when you were here, you were trying to? Yeah, Amma has a lot of things that I've got to do. This is actually time. Okay. Create for the groups and try create for the communities. And try again for Facebook in a bit. So I have many things going on because this is what happens in my life. All right. And yeah, I do need to go and deal with because that's how it is. And I know a lot of you who just have the luxury of playing. I'm jealous of you. I just can't be there. DJ Mofa, I have missed you too, bro. It's nice to see you. You are welcome. Now let's get on with the good kokonsa about Akosua Serwaa and the rest of it. Let me tell you what I have always said. Common sense has not changed colors. Common sense has not changed tribe. Common sense is still a member of the family it has belonged to for all this while, and it's not about to change. Daddy Lumba, Akosua, Serwaa, or Broni, and all these things have just allowed some people to see where common sense stands, but it's been standing there all along. It hasn't changed positions. I have said this on this platform times without number. You cannot help others when you have not helped yourself. You cannot rewrite the Bible. Yeah. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Don't go and overlove thy neighbor. Don't go and overdo, because those who overdo end in situations like Akosua Serwaa. And sadly, those who are supposed to have mercy on you do not have any mercy on you. Ren, they don't. Her husband did not have mercy on her. His side chick has not had mercy on her. In fact, as I'm watching even her children have not had, I don't see a lot of mercy from her first son. The first son is lethargic in his positioning. That's what I've seen. I don't know them personally, but I can only tell you the little bit we've seen here. I've not seen a first son standing behind his mother, supporting his mother. Apparently, he was even in Ghana, according to what we have heard, and he was with the stepmother. Okay? So my boy, how you doing? Even her son doesn't look like he's showing this woman a lot of mercy. The only people who seem to be showing her some mercy is Papashi and Akosua Brimpoma, her sister-in-law. But even that, Rifkatu, if you listen to the rhetoric, I've heard an audio, at least one audio being played, that suggested that as this affair was even happening, the sister-in-law was around and was aware and was even trying to bring peace between side chick and brother at some point. Nobody else can do anything else for you that you can't do for yourself. The son doesn't look like he cares much. At the end, each one for himself, God for us all. That principle has not changed. And so common sense cannot change its position. Sister, if you know how to build a music career, build one for yourself first. And it's the same thing for the brothers too. But you see, I'm a sister, so I'm always going to address the sisters. But the message is no different from the brothers. Do for yourself. Yesterday, I was told of a boy who is in this country as a laborer, who is sponsoring a young girl to attend nursing training. And I told them, somebody's about to cry in a few years. He will cry. When a fool sponsors somebody to go to nursing school who doesn't know how to write his name, very soon that girl is going to be reminded of the fact that you are a stark illiterate and you cannot write your name. You will not fit in her social circles. It is inevitable. You will not fit in her social circles. Her friends will begin to laugh when your name is called. As much as she's grateful, as much as she loves you, as much as the rest of it, a time will come. Fosti is standing firm where she stood, but the other sister herself, I've heard an audio. A time will come when the inevitable will happen, my dear. And when that time comes, you will cry. You will cry. What this young boy should do is start a business. So he has at least money. What this young boy should do is learn some English and math of his own, so that he is at least a step or two closer to the girl. Whilst you are building somebody's daughter to become a qualified nurse, who is going to be in the working environment around doctors and nurses and radiographers and all these people with fancy titles. How small will you look in comparison to these men when she sees them daily? She goes to work and she hears people speaking good grammar and they come to you. To your own. Don't even sponsor your own sister until you are sponsored. Your own sister is still another. Even your children. I am now advising parents to make sure that as much as we love our children and we are busy investing in them, me too. But can you also see that as I have been investing in my children, I have been here working on my business. I told my son to do something for me for my business, and he was telling me it was beneath him. He is a programmer. He doesn't do. And I'm like, even whilst I'm still paying for food, that boy is not exactly jumping to do. Can you imagine in 5 years' time when I am running my stupid business and it no longer feeds him? Is it that time he will come and run my business and make sure that I have money to eat from? People. Common sense suggests that I should not take all my money and give it to my children and make sure that I myself have no pension. Because otherwise, when I am old, it's going to be a very sad destiny, especially with the budget these people read in England recently, where they need me to be in England in the cold to work for 10 years before they will give me what I was entitled to and due a long time ago. They are suddenly changing the rules. I may not even have state pension. The only pensions I'm guaranteed are the private pensions I have. Won't I be an idiot to take all my money to give my children to chop so that when it is time and I need money, my children can't give me? Don't even invest in your children beside yourself. Don't invest in your children when you have not invested in you. Invest the same effort in yourself as you are investing in the children. This is what I say. So me, that is why when I came on this feed, you saw me busy working on my business, because this is my insurance. This business is my insurance. This is what is going to feed me, because my children are not going to be able to feed me. Even if they try, they will not. They will struggle because they'll have families of their own. They'll be setting up for themselves. You see a lot of old buggers go through it. They did not have sense. They were investing in places and not investing in themselves. It's stupid. It is a stupid position. Doesn't matter who's standing there. Even if I go to stand there, it will still be a stupid position. So let's talk about it. Don't start music careers for people when you haven't got a career of your own. Whilst you are giving money, loans. This Akosua Serwaa story suggests that she was giving loans. The husband was taking loans. The husband went to Ghana, was living with the loans, was building with the loans, was chilling with the loans and having 6 children with another woman with the loans. One of the things I've always said, and those who know me will bear me up, if you cannot do something for charity, so that if you don't receive any thanks, your heart will not ache, don't do it. To make a guy a citizen in a country is great. It's nice. When he's a citizen, he can then do whatever he likes. So if you can give citizenship to a man for free and set him free to live his life beyond that point, so that whoever else he confers citizens onto, whoever else he's able to, will not make your heart break, do it. It is a decent thing to do. If you don't qualify for this charity, my sister, take your long legs and find somewhere to sit. If you know how to take loans, sister, use those loans to put property in your name. You hear me? Put property in your name. A lot of these properties we are now talking about, and you need somebody to give her and doesn't give her. Those properties should have been in joint names. If we were jointly sponsoring, it should have been in joint names. Yeah, Rifkatu, let me unhide. I don't know why it is hiding your comments. You feel for her. She made some mistakes. Unless she did it for charity. I've not spoken to the woman. So if she did it for charity, but the fact that she's gone to court to try and establish some of the things that she's trying to establish suggests that she did not do it for charity. And if she did not do it for charity, she is a candidate for heartache. Her heart is going to ache. And it sounds to me, listening to the rhetoric, that her heart has ached for years. Her spirit will be bitter with everything that has happened. So my brothers and sisters, don't be overdoing things you can't do. If you can sponsor somebody in school and you will be able to live with that person never coming back and never repaying you and never thanking you, then do it. If you cannot, don't do it. If you don't qualify to do philanthropy, don't do it. How can you overlove yourself? I'm sure some of us will go to heaven and the Lord will slap us, because what he told us in the scripture is not what we are doing. The Lord did not say love your neighbor more than yourself. Have you people read it anywhere in any scripture? Love your husband more than you. Your husband is your neighbor. Your wife is also your neighbor. Love your wife more than yourself. No, love yourself. Help your wife to go to school, but you too go to school if that's the game. Help your husband to start a business, but you too start a business, Help your husband to get his name on property. Make sure your name is on the property too. Give your children a good education, but make sure you also have a good pension, my people. Hey! I am the only person out of my family to... That's why you need to focus on establishing yourself and securing yourself and consolidating yourself. So that when you are stable, that is when you go. My dad always said this thing, and I've said this many times. When I was a kid, I thought my dad was selfish. As time went on, gumption came to my head, and this is what my dad says. If you go to a place and you have no eyeballs and there are eyeballs to be had, the first sensible thing to do is to feel around those eyeballs. Find the roundest one, the one that has no blemishes, the goodest one, the biggest one, whatever your measure of good is. Find that thing. Put it in your own sockets. Yeah, put them in your sockets. Pop, pop. Test them, and make sure you can see clearly. Actually, when you can see with this pair of eyes, look again and see if there are better pairs of eyes. If there are, remove this one, take those, put them in. When you have clarity, when you are in a good position, only then do you help somebody else. And in anywhere there is common sense, this is the same advice. In an aeroplane, they don't tell you to put oxygen on your baby first. You have the baby and you love the baby, but the baby himself is going to be in trouble when he survives without you. And so guess what the common sense advice is? Fix your own oxygen. Fix yours first. Fix it before you even fix it for the baby you love more than anything else. Your helpless little baby. Fix your own oxygen first before you fix the oxygen mask of others. So why are some of us busy fixing masks for people when we ourselves cannot breathe? Hey, we will have to rewrite some of these stories, Vanessa. We will have to rewrite some of these stories. Why is it that some of us oversabi now? Why? Why do we oversabi? Why is it that common sense has left the room in some of our places? I've been watching a lot of people's videos. Asqua Van Dam, I see you. Sheila, enter my boy. Midwife Sally, hello sis. You know, I've watched a lot of videos today. And I'm just looking at people, I'm like, you are missing the point. If the judge had ruled in her favor, that would be luck. But playing your life for luck is a risky position because what has happened could happen. Somebody can rule the way they have ruled. Family members can position the way they have positioned. People can betray you the way they have betrayed this woman. Everybody who knows this couple, anybody who has encountered them will tell you what this woman used to do. But look at her. There are many people who are beneficiaries. There are many people who know how good she has been. But look at the woman. Look at her. Does she look exhausted to you? Yes, she's exhausted. Does she look emotionally battered to you? Yes, she is emotionally battered. The husband who was supposed to be very grateful and should have protected her only said so. That alone doesn't justify nothing, you know. He is not even buried. What he said has not gone anywhere. Her name has just popped. Abusia Penny doesn't even remember who his wife is. So this good woman, by societal measure, which will leave you in this state. Me, I have resigned from being a virtuous woman. I resigned a long time ago. I am an honest woman. I am a sincere woman. I am a woman who does what I can do. I don't overdo. I don't oversabi, my people. Some of you will not learn to put money down so that you have a capital for a business. You are busy spreading it. 100 to this neighbor, 500 to this neighbor, to this neighbor, to this neighbor. And then the day you lose your job, the day you don't command a salary, that day, that's when you are in trouble. Aren't we all narcissistic to an extent? I think we are all narcissistic to an extent. So we are all self-centered. We are all self-centric. And because we are all self-centric, you also need to apply the same gumption to yourself. If everybody around you is self-centric and you are the only non-self-centric person around, guess what will happen to you? My people. Some of us, we oversabi, we overdo. And sometimes we will hear stories like the Akosua Serwaa one. If you go and ask Lumba himself, if he was available to tell you, he would have told you, well, when I went and married another woman, I was not expecting her to be sending me money. But she was still sending me money, so I took it. Yeah, he would take it. Georgia, tell Kelly I have missed Kelly. Human institutions, life is a game. It has rules. You must learn the rules so you can play. So that you can actually stand to play to win and you don't stand to play to lose. I am looking at this woman, having made all these sacrifices, having lived in Germany for all this while, and what will do to her intestines when they finally distribute the assets and they give some of her money and the assets it has acquired to this woman, this girl who has done nothing. And to see it done so publicly, to her humiliation also. Don't leave things for other people to protect your rights, okay? It is your responsibility to protect it. Don't leave your happiness for somebody else to curate. It is your responsibility to curate your own happiness. I know you are married and the two shall be one. But you see, in God's wisdom, you are one figuratively. You still have two legs. The other person still has two legs. If the Lord wanted to smash you and make just two legs out of you, he would have done. You are still two beings within the unity of the one. You shall become one is unity of purpose, my dear. It is unity of direction. It should have everybody's interest invested. I live with my husband. I should definitely be checking for his well-being and my well-being in our decisions. It should work for both of us. That is how we are supposed to think. Collective wins. Not one person win. No. Not one person win. The collective must win. Wow. That is amazing. Tell him I've missed him to come and find me. Yeah. Vanessa, it must be a collective win. Even your children, it must be a collective win. You should not sacrifice yourself at your children. No, you should not just do your children at your expense. Because my husband and I, we laugh about it all the time. I'm telling you, my business required something. My son was telling me, I still sponsor him. He was telling me, my business is not his taste. He's not into my foolish business. Waiting concern young boy with 21st century skills, with one woman and my old stupid business, which is on social media, beneath his feet. And that day I'm like, oh, okay, all right. It is my business, so let me go and mind it too. And whilst I'm busy minding it, and without your help, if I need to take the money, I will send to you. And do so. Let me see. If I need to do it and do so without your help, and it means that I'm not able to give you some of the things that I could have given you, so be it too. So be it. But that is the relationship you and almost all the agents around you need to have. I cannot abandon my business and take everything from my nose to give to this boy because I know that in 5 years' time, if I don't have pocket money, and I call this boy and I tell him that I need money to buy an Aston Martin, he will need to pay his rent first, feed his girlfriend, feed his children, feed his wife, feed his children, maybe even his dog. All the people who live in his household have to be satisfied before the leftover will come to me. Some of you don't listen. What's your name? Fadzinawo. I'm sure I've not said it right. You have to listen. She may have done something. 17 years with a sick man. If you spend 17 years with my sick husband and you are not a nurse, that waiting concern me. The fact, I keep also telling you, common sense has not moved. It may look like a wife. It may talk like a wife. It may sound like a wife, but it's not a wife. You hear me? Did you see how Serwaa has lived with 17 years? But look at how we were dragging her. Even me today, I don't see her as a wife because I didn't see any evidence which suggested she was wifed. I have not seen any traditional nothing to say she's a wife. And legally, really, if Ghana was not the way Ghana was, and the way we bend the rules, I don't think there should have been a lot of conversation. Me, I was married in my house. His family members were at my marriage, the traditional one. My family members were at my marriage. My neighbors were witnesses. Even my enemies were at the marriage as my witnesses. There is no contest. That is also something we cannot run away from. Do you remember I told you common sense has been standing where it is planted and it doesn't move? There are some things that don't change. Me, the marriage certificate, I don't have one. Oh. Me, I have 2 marriage certificates. Plus photocopies, me alone, I have 2. To stop this nonsense from all these places, me, I have 2 marriage certificates. We laugh about it all the time. I have 2 of them. Obviously, one of them has become decoration. It sits somewhere. There is one which is my main one and I use it. But you must make sure a man says, I will go and do knocking. And knocking is not marriage, oh. Sisters, if you are Akan, knocking is a declaration of intention. Just as Akosua Serwaa declared her intention to divorce and did not divorce. Hannah, she declared her intention to divorce. She did not divorce. There's no divorce, Nisi. She's not divorced. She abandoned her marriage. Abandonment could be a reason for divorce. But if you don't go through and get the divorce, the fact that you abandoned does not make you divorced. Common sense is planted and it remains where it is. The facts are the facts. The emotions don't change anything. I know these kind of videos rile some of you, and I'll go into my inbox. You may look like a wife. You may be paraded like a wife. But you will, if you are not a wife, you are not a wife. Me, I am pretending to be slim. I am behaving as if I'm slim. As you can see, I am not slim. It hasn't changed anything. Gadaf, how you doing? The 3 programs are not serving what I want to do because I want to transcend the 3 speakers. I want all the different people who are here. Yeah. Irene Meng does not speak Tree, and I do not want to exclude her. I want her to understand. And those of you who are Tree speakers all speak English. If you want to go and stay with men without proper marriages, that's okay. Again, as I said, this test case should have allowed women with gumption to start thinking. Me, I have brain. I am married to a guy. If I have a brain and my brain works, I need to start looking at things with my kolo eye, you know, kolo. There are certain things that this thing should have taught me, so that next time if things you should you should never allow a guy to leave you and go live somewhere else and marry another man, a woman, and have 6 children with whilst you are still here and you are legally connected but not socially connected, and now people can turn around and say that you have abandoned ship. Yeah, don't do it. We are learning. We must all learn. That is what common sense says. The man was going to shows abroad. People said that they had seen him with this woman. I don't know definitions of sick men, but anyway. Jonelle, there was no secret to nothing. Now people have posted loads of videos. There were many events that he attended. He was at the airport holding her hand, being dragged here. Well, again, although Broni has also made her bed, she will lie in it. And again, maybe Akosua Serwaa is a woman who is kind. But if Odo Broni was playing that game with a woman like me, when Sheje hits the fan like it had hit with this woman, if me and Odo Broni had gone to court and Odo Broni had come and drank how many bottles of champagne, I would have taught her a lesson she would never forget. Me, I am Machiavellian like that. I've never told you people I'm a saint. I'm not a saint. I have wickedness in my brain that shocks and scares me. Sometimes wicked thoughts pop into my head, and me, myself, I'm like, oh my God, what was that? Yeah. If it was me who had gone to court with that girl and this ruling had happened. Child. Actually, before this ruling had happened. But especially now that this ruling has happened, the way it has gone, and she was there drinking champagne, I would have made her choke on champagne. I would make her choke on champagne. I would have told that girl that I have the money to get lawyers she can't afford. Oh, me self, I'm scared. You. Me, the person sitting in the body, I'm scared. And how much more you sitting somewhere else? Frida. Again, I don't know why he didn't go. And there are many conversations that need to be had. But I kid you not. I would have emptied my savings. And we will be having a whole different... You want to drink champagne, you will choke on champagne. Again, maybe Akosua Serwaa is a saint, and me, I'm not a saint. Me, I'm not a saint. I will never sit here and lie to you people and tell you I'm a saint. You all know it's a lie anyway. Do I look like a saint? Look at my eye. Do these eyes belong to a saint? But again, you must be honest and sincere about what you can and cannot do. Me, I cannot take a loan. Work for the loan, pay for the loan, and let the proceeds of my sweat be given to another woman. I cannot. And if I see that it's happening, I am going to contest. I'm going to contest too. Hannah, you know I'm a clown. I'm a pocket clown. So when I discuss serious matters, the clowning happens as a coping mechanism. But yeah. So me, again, the judge was honest. She was not honest. Why will you take a risk so that somebody's honesty is what determines what happens to you? Anna, Atonia, I have no trust for anybody else. So each one for himself, God for us all. Even me and my lawyer, each one for himself. The lawyer is going to court for himself. Me too. If me, I was in court, I would have been in that courtroom myself because I don't trust anybody else to represent me. I'd have brought my intestines and the content of Saint Amma. Life coach, you know, Amma is no saint. Amma doesn't qualify. Maybe my sister, the one you know, is a saint. Me, I don't qualify you. I've always told you people. As Van Dam says, he came in 2010 and married Broni in 2000, and he came to Ghana to get married and not sick. Can sick man have kids? Again, the day I saw that you were having kids was the day I will be running to the court. And from this day, sisters, if you live with a man, I've made that video already, I will reshare it. If you live with a man, you are married, nothing has happened, and you live abroad, and one day he wakes up and he says, darling, I am going to Ghana. It might be better that you set him free to go to Ghana. If he finishes what he's doing in Ghana and he still wants to come back and be married, be available for that marriage. But let him go to Ghana for free, because most of us know what happens to this Ghana when they go. The woman is too quiet about everything. She's too quiet about all these things. Keeping quiet. Again, maybe Akosua Serwaa thought keeping quiet will work. Now all of you know keeping quiet will not work. So those of you who are busy doing keeping quieting, my darlings, open your mouth. The Lord will slap some of us as Judgment Day with things that will surprise you. He will say to you, my darling, I gave you a mouth. You were supposed to use it. And some of you will cry like Akosua Serwaa and the team Legal Wives were crying at this thing, and you were expecting somebody else to advocate for you. They may not. Your mouth is placed here for self-advocacy. Repeat after me. You were given a mouth so that you can use it. Why don't you want to use your mouth? But me, I am the only one with a big mouth. Who should open it for you? You will come and see my big mouth is for eating food, not for dealing with your affairs. She didn't want to drag the issue. Look at the dragging which is happening now over a dead body. I always said, so if you follow me, you would notice that a year ago in September, I went for my cousin's funeral. And when I went for my cousin's funeral, I made a video. I'll find it and reshare it. And I told you guys, the conflicts you avoid in your lifetime will create the chaos that will ensue after you are gone. My cousin was a very peaceful man. He did not want aggravation. He was a gentleman. The family members, including me, had beef with his wife. and different reasons for this beef. Different family members, different reasons for beef. But the family had aggravations around the way things were done by the wife. My cousin did not want to address it. Me and my cousin did not ever discuss this issue, but I knew in my heart I was aggrieved. My cousin knew in his heart I was aggrieved. We left it. Since 1999, I never went into his house again. However, he was my cousin brother. I loved him dearly. And anytime I got an opportunity to see him, I did see him. And anytime I got a chance to see him, he was more than willing for me to come and see him. We had love. Since 1999, he will come and find me in places where I was, and I will go and find him at his workplaces. I never went to his home past 1999. It wasn't just me who was aggrieved. And it was the same with many of my family members as well. He did not want conflict. So all of us respected his wishes and did not bring conflict. I walked into his funeral, and the greatest of the conflicts you can imagine had already ensued. Similar to this, the wife was bringing her gifts to the family. The family did not want to receive the gifts. And most of the family members were sat like this. The peace that was not, the conflict that was avoided, created such a ruckus at the funeral. And that's why I turned on the camera and I said, lessons to all of you. Settle your dogs before you go. Because if you don't, they will bark at your funeral. And that is what we are seeing. Settle your dogs before you go. Don't escape, because there is no escape. Your dogs will bark at your funeral if you don't settle them. Frida, empower thyself. Position thyself. Fight for thyself. Each one for himself. God for us all. Yeah. Again, Francisca, I hope that we are all learning, sis. It's been a long time, Sister Francisca. I've not seen you in a long time. It's good to see you. Yeah. You need to know what to do, Benedicta. Don't allow yourself to be used, though, because it's a recipe for a lot of heartache. It's been a long time. Gina, it's wonderful to see all of you. Yep. You haven't said shit about this matter. If you do, it will be another court matter. Me, I'm going to court. Anybody who wants to sue me can sue me. I'm tired. Sue me. I've said it. And this one, my family members will be in my inbox. Update. Where is the lie? I've not told a single lie. Me, I don't lie. I tell the truth as I know it. Sylvia, who was cheating and who didn't cheat? Ewo. But if a person wants to cheat you, you must enable them and permit them to continue to cheat you. If you don't want to be cheated, you can put a stop to it. You can put a stop to it if you don't. A lot of us enable people to abuse us, and then we turn around and cry. Don't enable it to stop the buck. Yeah? We should all be firm. We should all insist that people treat us right. And if a person is not treating us right, we put measures in to ensure that we are not on the brunt of people's treatment. The man feared the public. She could have used that, but she didn't want to, did she? She enabled it. Van Rich, hey bro, it's good to see you. Really good to see you. Waiting all these years for what? And of course, life coach, sue me. Sue me. I will borrow money and come to court. I will see you in court. Sue me. Anybody who wants to sue me, sue me. If I can't get a lawyer, I won't come. God won't come and do what he has given you wisdom to do. That's why he gave you a brain. I think a lot of people, especially Christians, will go to heaven. The Lord will slap you left and slap you right, and you'll be surprised. And he will ask you, what did you think your brain was for? This is my firm belief. It's no attempt to be blasphemous. I'm just telling it the way I project it to be. The Lord will slap you and ask you, Ajua, what was the brain in your head doing? Why do you think I gave you a brain? Why did I not remove your brain and add to his brain? Why did I leave a brain remaining in your head? The Lord has left a brain in your head for a reason. Please use it. Judith Alice, hi sis, how you doing? If the Lord doesn't slap you, if I am around, I will slap some common sense in for you. Somebody has to slap common sense into some of our coconut heads. Yeah, B. They must slap common sense into our coconut heads. Some of our blockheads require some serious shaking. We need realignment of brain cells in order to understand some things. I hope this Akosua Serwaa case has slapped some common sense into your head. Yes, she enabled the nonsense, Abiba. All the people who were doing the nonsense were able to do it because she enabled it. Don't enable people to abuse you for the sake of good woman. Have you seen, did the judge care about good woman? No. Has Abusia Penny cared about good woman? No. Has family members, other family members really, a lot of the family members, the women, sorry, but have you seen them actually intervening? When Broni was around, did you see them put themselves in the firing line to intervene? No, they were not. So don't sit there and be doing good woman and think that will help you get somewhere. It will get you nowhere. So don't do it. I am the daughter of a good woman. My mother is a very good woman. You know what my mother got? A stroke. My mother was a good woman. Her husband went into exile. The family was used to my dad and his provisions. And so they were bringing family members to live with my mother when they knew she was essentially a single mother caring for her children. We were living with family members left, right, and center, including my father's family members. They brought family members to come and live with this woman who was now trying to make life for herself and her children without them. They still brought cousins. I grew up with many cousins around. Nobody cared. And my mother, Proverbs 32 woman, or is it Proverbs 23? I don't know which of the Proverbs my mother was. But my mother was jumping left and right, paying school fees, caring for this, buying this. My mother lived under stress. And guess what she got as her reward? Cardiovascular disease. My mom had a stroke 9 years ago. 9 years ago. Where did that stroke come from? The perpetual stress. The eternal silence. The not voicing out when Sheje was hitting the fan. And that's what my mom got. And this is why I now have diarrhea in my mouth. Because I have learned a lesson. Proverbs 31. My mom, I'm sure my mother was even the 32 and 33 also. All the Proverbs were my mother. My mother, the virtuous woman. My mother is a wakutu. Life coach, you know my mother. So you know I'm not saying a word of a lie here. My mother, virtuous woman. What did she get? A stroke. Ask my mother. How many of the people who sing and dance about her, she actually does see? Hey, dog. Yeah. My mother is a widow. My mother has been a widow for 8 years. My mother is a widow who sponsored many people. Ask my mother how many of the people she sponsored she sees. Ask my mother. Is that Nasapo? How many of those women she was jumping through? How many of those men? How many of the people whose children that she was? If people start reading my mother's script here, even today, I will go to places and they will read my mother's script, and I will clap for my. And then what? My sister. At the end of the day, each one to himself and for himself. God for us all. You learn that principle too. Take a pinch of mind your own business. Put it in a cup and drink it. She's looking old and she's looking tired. My mother is the same age as Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rollins and those women. Her friends are still wearing high heels. My mom is holding a walking stick. What do you think? Why do you think that is? My mother is wearing she is sporting a walking stick. Where do you think that comes from? Oh, we can now request viewers again. I don't know if we can, but there we go. Magdalene, you are stubborn. As for me, I'm not even stubborn. My title is witch. Everybody says I'm a witch, which is okay. It's not a problem. I confirm. Shit. I select the one which will help me. Nadede. And I'm still fighting with my AI, huh? And my AI is supposed to do things for me, and it's not. Understanding wife. Irene, which understanding wife? So then be understanding wife. My mother was the president of the Understanding Wives Association. I've told you what happened to her. The same thing happened to the secretary. The treasurer, her name was Diana. Diana was the treasurer. I know her. Your mother is wearing high heels at 75 because she would have, yes. I remember a lot of family members and their funny demand on me. Somebody sent me, you are the whatever of, found me some character in the Bible. You are the da-da-da of the family. It is you who needs to stand. I'm like, hey, who applied for that position? I did not. Oh, I did not apply for that position. If I foolishly, mistakenly applied for it, please, I resign. Do what you can. Do what is in line. Do what you can do for charity. Do what you can do for charity. And don't go and overdo anything. Don't go and overdo anything. Oversabi doesn't work. So stop, Cordelia. Oversabi doesn't work. Overdo doesn't work. If you oversabi, overdo. If you over-sacrifice, you will end up in the Akosua Serwaa positions. And you know, Akosua Serwaa, she can be forgiven because she didn't know. No test case had come like this. Maybe her aunties and her mothers had not told her. But as for you, you have seen it on Facebook, on Twitter. You have seen it on TikTok, on TokTik. You have seen it on all the social media handles, and you have been on videos like this to listen. After this, if you let it happen to you again, it's a sense you don't have, you know. Sometimes you are even blindsided, but when you catch yourself doing foolishness, you should see that this shakara is not going to help you. Ellen, the Peter, the rock. Ewo. Do you know how hard it is to be the rock of ages? Again, I'm not saying no woman should help a man. A woman should be a full-blooded woman before you help a man. You do. Be a full-blooded woman, then help a man. Or even as you are becoming the woman, walk with your man. I was advising this woman to start, as Kwavandam, you are welcome back, to go on a course too. As your husband is writing his assignment, make sure you are also writing assignment. The two of you can do assignments together, and you can actually compare notes. You can help each other. It's very good. If that is not feasible, the minute he graduates, get your backside in the classroom too. Make sure those agreements are in place. Honey, you go first. By the time he's submitting his thesis, you are busy. The minute I finished this course, my husband enrolled. His next course, the one he was going to, he already had it in. The minute I finished and I submitted in July. He enrolled in August. He's busy. He should be busy. They are doing, everybody. My children are also in school. Whilst they are busy schooling, we are all schooling and we are all going. My children should never get to a point where they will move themselves to a place and me, I am the poor mother left behind, begging my children to come to me. I will cry. I will cry if I stupidly put myself in that position so that I don't have pension. I don't have an income. Angela, mwah. Every human being must build yourself. Man, woman, build yourself. Even children, build yourself. As you start becoming progressive, your family members say, you are the eyeball of the family. Wait, let me finish developing. When I am established, of course. Shit, you were birthed for who? Sit down and be birthed for somebody. They will show you shade. It will make you drink rat poison. Your mom did not do the understand wife nonsense. She's 84 now and still going strong. Exactly. Jocelyn. Proverbs. Which proverb did you say? Uncle Charles. Hello. Good evening, Uncle Charles. It's good to see you. Which proverb did you say? Me, I am a product of the part of the Bible that says, love thy neighbor as thyself. I like reading the 10 Commandments. It didn't command me to be loving Uncle Charles more than me. It says we should love each other at the same level. As I'm loving you to get educated, I should love me to get educated. As I'm loving you to become a musician, I should be loving me to become a dancer. As I'm making a superstar out of you, I should at least make a star of myself. Maybe my talent doesn't get me to super, but at least I should be star. So that when they invite stars, I can come in my own right too. You say that and be building superstar. Yebins. Where are the Legonites? The Legonites will tell you the story of Yebins. Yebins is just a specific example. But there are these girls who are food vendors in the university. And I'm sure most of the Africans and in the universities they attended and across, I'm sure it's across board anyway. But it is more profound in these places. Yebins and her classmates are the girls who sell food. Their mothers were food vendors in the university campuses. A lot of these boys, well, some of them come from good homes, but they want to use their money for other things. Some of them don't come from homes that support them, so hunger is a real issue. And when they are on campus, their favorite girlfriends are the bean sellers, the gobe sellers, the kokonte sellers. Whatever food is cheap around, the seller is a very popular girl. They date these girls, and guess what happens? These stupid girls are fascinated by potential graduates. They steal their mother's beans and they feed these boys. When the boy gives them £2, they will give them £200 and give them a change back. Yes. Those girls, they were hailed on campus. They were the Serwaa Kotos of this world. If it wasn't for Yebins, a lot of people would not have graduated. People would have died of starvation. Please ask Yebins, how many of those boys married her? Yebanku was not married to. Which other characters? I can tell my husband and he will be able to rattle some of the names for you. Those girls were not married though. It was useless girls like me who married my husband. He said, yeah, he was one of the boys who was around that place. I'm sure he even ate the beans of your beans. Look, I am laughing because it is so sad. I don't want to cry. But yeah, whilst you are busy doing beans, when he finishes his degree, he will find that your beans cooking is not enough. He will love you, he'll be grateful and all those things, but honey, it is heartache for you. If you gave the beans for the sake of giving beans. Oh, really? Yeah, look, Laura says it's the same in Burkina Faso. It is the same in most places. This same Lumba guy sings of Teresa who gave the money. Angela, na lie. Your husband, I'm sure, also ate beans. Me, my husband ate beans. Hey, husband, did you eat beans? I think he's asleep. Are you asleep? Husband ate beans, so come and confess. You ate beans, right? He ate beans. Yeah, beans. It's a collective. It wasn't one boy eating beans. It was plenty of boys in the beans. There we go. He ate some. Angela, who's going to sit here and lie to myself? He ate some. I'm sure even sometimes, even me, I went to his room and I ate some of the beans. If I didn't eat the beans in his room, I ate the beans in one of the many boys that were my friends. They all ate beans. They ate beans. All of them ate beans. Life is not easy, Sister Francisca. Yeah. You are BBC. Hey, we must apply common sense. I'm sure if I didn't eat the beans in my husband's room, I ate it in somebody else's room. Me, Seth. Somebody would have gone and bought beans for me. And would have got the beans discount on the beans thing. Yeah. And occasionally you see these girls and they were Nankawat. Odipa is Cobra. Me, I'm Cobra. I ate the beans. The human being is Cobra. I ate beans. There were foods that were bought, I'm sure, on expectations and kindness like that. And I ate them. I enjoyed it. It was really nice. The Kiliwili Stella. Oh, if the Kiliwili Stella, for sure. I ate Goodwill Kiliwili all the time. I ate. You see, it is you who puts yourself in those situations. And I remember this situation recently with a young lady who had found herself in a similar thing. And the guy was choosing to marry a girl who was a nursing student on campus. And she was going mad. And I'm like, listen, really, if you look at the prospects, it makes sense for him to leave you and go with the nurse. And he's trying to do what works for him. The problem is you didn't do what works for you. You cannot blame him now for doing what works for him. You were supposed to be responsible for yourself and not relegate your well-being to somebody else. This is what I'm saying, you know? Yeah. We will make a whole video on Yebins and the stories similar to Yebins. But you see, all these things I'm telling you are the same. These are all examples. Akosua, Serwaa, Yebins, Yebred, all of them. It is people. I think there's a problem with the way girls are raised. Yes, there are many problems with the way girls are raised from our neck of the woods, of course. Yeah. Many women find value in a man's validation, and I think that may be the problem for women not being able to do something for themselves. A lot of women think that they've got to put a guy's name on things that they buy. There has to be a guy. If somebody's got to go to school, it's got to be a man. No, you can go to school. I am living proof of that. When I went to school, they admitted me. Even though I didn't have 2 balls, they still admitted me. I've been studying. And when I get a certificate, it still has my husband's name on it, but at least it has my first name on there as well. But yeah, and I can take that certificate for myself anytime to go and do. You can also go to school. You can also start a business. I have registered businesses that has my name. You see, this business is something I did in my name. See? Yeah. It is my husband's name, all right, but at least this one is my name. And I can take this to go to places to prove that. Start businesses in your name. Oh. Businesses don't always have to be in joint names even. You can have individual businesses too. If your husband has got many children before you marry him, maybe some of your investments should be in your single name, you know, because you know your husband already has many children. If your husband is a community dick and you think that he's going to bring baby children later on, maybe you should also make some investments in your name, you know. You should have secure investments. You should have investments in trust. You should put some of your investments in trust, because that is the only way, looking at prevailing circumstances, especially if you know your circumstances are turbulent. Tell my boy, you are laughing, but it's true. Some of your assets maybe need to be in trust, especially if you know that situations are questionable, especially if you know that you don't have money to pay a lawyer and go for litigation. You should. You should. We are laughing over some of these things, but not all of them are jokes. You need to apply gumption at all times, so that you don't work for other people's benefit. Community dick day. You make a mistake and you marry a community dick, my friend, you need to have protections and securities in place. Yeah. All the girls know him. All the girls have got children for him. Yeah, my dear. Your guarantees need to be very different. I don't even know what to say to you. But I'm just hoping that in this conversation, as much as we've gone, and yeah, my madness comes every now and again when I'm busy making serious videos. These videos, they stress my brain out. That's why I do that. People are like, Hannah, you are discussing such a serious issue, and then you went off. Yeah, that's how I cope. Because these things, they make life very difficult in my brain. Shit. Make sure you have your due in marriage. Don't be stupid. No. If you see that there's turbulence in your area, have securities. Take insurance policies. Hey, go and take insurance. Make sure that you've got insurance. Take life insurance. Take health insurance. Take a lot of insurance on your own self also for you. Make sure that you've got investments. And those investments also has to have your name on it. Invest. I know you are married, but my dear, if you go to an insurance place to insure yourself, they will still give you insurance and you can pay. Pay for some. Don't sit there and watch. Don't sit there and create issues that you cannot respond to. You must have your due. The Lord made you. He put a brain in your head, and he will hold you accountable for the brain you have here. And some of us, we will be held accountable right here. What I've come to know is that a lot of the punishment comes here. Your mistakes will pay you here. Most of your foolishness will be exposed here. But can you imagine? Now, any useless person has got an opinion about this woman, and some of these people are insulting this woman. Everybody is questioning. Ewo. Look at me, useless me, sitting here discussing her affairs. Where do I know her from? Since when did I qualify to be her classmate? But you see, some of the decisions of the past are the reasons why these things have happened. If she had ended some things when she should have ended some things, if she had put in a killer move where she should have put a killer move, some of this rubbish would not have happened. Florence, some of this rubbish would not have happened. Nana, how you doing? So that's the thing. Let's learn lessons from it. And my lessons from this thing are simple. Common sense is still standing where it was planted. It has not been uprooted. The principles that common sense teach is that you must take care of yourself and protect yourself. If you cannot do it for charity, don't do it. Don't go and take a capital for a man to start a business when you yourself you have not invested any capital in yourself. Don't go and be doing too much so that I know women like the Yebins of this world. You will help a guy to become a graduate when you yourself, you have no secondary school certificate. Hey, explain, how are you going to be the peer of a graduate? And I know a lot of my friends who insisted to go to marry women way off the beaten track. And sometimes now, those who are honest come back to me and they tell me, you remember that conversation we had when we were young? You were so right. My wife now doesn't know how to help the children to do homework. And I'm like, you married a woman who can't read her name. How can she do homework? She cannot do homework. And the very thing they knew before is now the reasons a lot of these people are giving for frolicking and being stupid in town. and she cannot. There's a friend of mine who's that she cannot accompany me to public events. She cannot. That's your wife. We all know she's your wife. Why can she not accompany you to public events? Because she cannot speak. When she speaks, it will be embarrassing for her, for him, for everybody. So that one is now a trophy for the house. She is for the home cabinet. She is good for cooking. She is good for cleaning. She's good for following children. Even the children. The children don't want to do plenty things with her because the children are embarrassed with her lack of English. Sometimes you go and overdo and help somebody to run away from you. A person is trying to escape from you and you are pushing them behind so they can get away from you. Oh, sisters. My sisters. Yeah. Receive sense. Say amen. Lord Almighty, have mercy on me and my sisters. Let us hear your word. Let us apply your principles. Let us not overdo. Let us not do over sabi. Oh God, may you activate the brain cells in our heads to receive sense this evening. Receive it. Receive sense. Stop chewing grass. Receive sense. Yakoba. There are so many lessons to be learned, my darling. I am learning some. I hope you are learning some more, because all of us have got some to learn about putting your affairs in order. The things that you don't, the ends you don't tie will end up tying around your neck. That is one of the things I've seen. If you don't tie your loose ends, they will tie around your neck. They will trip you. Receive sense. Angela, let me be the first one to receive this sense, oh Lord, and then distribute it to the rest of my sisters, because society has not taught us sense. This sense, some of our mothers didn't even have it before they can teach us. Grant us sense. Grant us uncommon wisdom to understand basic things and simple things. So, Anna, have you seen the ruling? Yes, I've seen the ruling. And what have you got to say about the ruling? You have now heard what I've got to say about the ruling. Okay. Over Sabi. Good woman, 5 years. What would they use you for? Skirt or blouse? Which one? 5 years of good woman. What would you be used for? Tell me. You'll be used to wipe nyash. Nyash. That is what will happen. You will be used to clean nyash. You say that 5 years of whatever. Irene, I receive sense. May you receive it too. Amen. Oh Lord, have mercy on all of us. So yes, I've seen the judgment. My heart is broken for the woman. I am mortified that we are actually dealing with the outcome that she got. I tell my boy, as a woman, also start looking at prenups and a few things to protect your own rights. But yeah, my heart is broken. My spirit bleeds for her. I saw the video she made to thank her supporters, and I'm looking at this woman like this woman has been battered for years. Battered. I know many women like that, battered by the overlove that they give to their spouses. Battered. I know so many of them, and a lot of them have the same hollow look in their eyes. Scary. Don't do that to yourself. Don't teach it to your daughters. Don't do that, and don't teach it to your daughters. The Lord does not require suffering for his daughters. We are the Lord's daughters, you know. Our dad will never relegate us to this position. That will not be what he will want for us. I refuse to believe that. Angela, my heart is broken. I am devastated watching that woman. I was hoping that she could have had this judgment and something small. It would have been a pitiful token, but something small to win in her hand. She was not even given that. But that's a lesson for you. That's a lesson for me. It's a lesson for me to not wait for somebody's judgment to protect my backside. For my own common sense, and my diligent choices and actions to cover my track. Because at the end of the day, if there is somebody who will guarantee my safety, it's me. Nobody else is interested to come and do nothing. Well, Lumba was living his best life. I've even heard accounts that suggest that as he was having the 6 children, she was still sending money. Now, who doesn't want money? If you don't know anything to do with your money and you send it to me, I'll spend it. Those of you who have money and don't know what to do, send me some. I need it. But those of you who are also trying to make money legitimately, I'm going to publish a lot of courses. I'm going to publish a lot of software. If you were here earlier, you saw that I'm busy fighting with my AI, trying to sort out a few things. Ebusiapenyi is a wicked man. Ebusiapenyi in most families are wicked to foolish women. And she can't express herself. Empress, scream it louder. Let the married women hear you. Let us receive sense this night. Ebusiapenyi. Sometimes I laugh. This person was asking me, so how much do your father's family send to your mom every month? And I'm like, what? Yeah, you know, as Akans, we are supposed to take care of the widow. I'm like, what? If they gave my mother any pocket money, it was a token in the build-up to the funeral. Once the funeral is finished, each one for himself, God for us all. And my father's family members don't have a problem with my mom. In fact, they love my mom. But each one for himself. God is for us all. A lot of them will acknowledge my mother. If you come and hear the accolades, Serwaa, my mom is Serwaa Kutu. Ask Serwaa Kutu, who has been sending her what? If Serwaa Akutu herself did not have systems to feed herself, who will be sending my mom what? What? For what? To give my mother chop money? They are all here. If they have been sending my mother chop money, they will come here under this video and tell you. This video is now public. Me, I'm openly declared. I don't. So maybe they've been sending pocket money to my mother and she forgot to tell me. They are here. They can themselves tell you. Me, I would not grant any interview because, again, interview will not get me anywhere. I'd have sued his ass when he was here. Abby, interview granting is not my style. Me, I will go to court and seek redress. But yeah, those of you who have been sending pocket money monthly to my mother, please come here and tell me so that I apologize publicly if this is the case, because to the best of my knowledge, I have not seen it. But they love my mother. They have no problem with my mother. My mother is not the kind of woman that her in-laws have a problem with. No, they love my mother. But everybody's moving on with their life because that is what happens. After the funeral, everybody moves on with their life. I have family members that I love dearly. We've lost some cousins that I was very close with. They have children, but sadly, I have not been in a position to support their children. And that's how it is. Hiring bloggers won't help nobody. Going to the court of public opinion will not. The only thing to do would have been to seek divorce and to go down and get a legitimate separation of assets. Actually, since this Lumba case started, there's a woman who's also taking her case to court in Ghana. And she managed to prove that the money that was used to build the houses came from her abroad because she had the receipts. She's just been given a ruling, a favorable ruling. The properties that were hers have been given to her. And that's what you do. You don't wait until a person dies and then you put it in this situation. No, you take your money and you hire good lawyers and you go and you seek redress. I don't think bloggers will get you redress in some of these situations. Anyway, listen, I love you, but it's 11 and tomorrow I have to get up at 6 and go to work. But before we go, let me tell you some of the things that I would rather you do. Can you go onto my page? Can you go and click on the link that I'm about to throw on the page so that you would be able to join my community of Facebook. I have a community I am building away from Facebook. Why am I building that community away from Facebook? I am tired of Facebook and their excessive control. I want to be able to publish what I want to publish. I want to be able to invite people into conversation, and I have just figured out how to do so in my thing. So, Clementina, how are you doing? Amanson Fan Central is the name. I am going to put it right here one more time. Click on it. If the link is not working, those who were on early told me that it wasn't. Ugh, that's annoying. Sorry. Proceed with post to 4. No. That's not what I wanted. It didn't copy what I wanted it to copy. So bear with me. Let me go and copy that. Invite members and let me copy this. Yes, that's what I wanted to copy in the first place. And let me post it here. Let me pin it. So those of you who don't know that I am building a community elsewhere, there I would be able to send you notifications anytime I go live or I create things. Facebook is different. Facebook is not allowing me to do any of those things. So there you go. Let me pin it. So click on it, requests. If it's giving you any problems, just comment. Those of you who've made a comment on the video, I will send it to you as responses to the inbox messages you will get because of these comments you've made on the feed. Those of you, life coach, can you come and talk to me, please? And let me teach you how to build those communities for yourself. Those of you who also have other platforms, if you know any big Facebook creators or TikTok creators, tell them that all these platforms are places we don't own, and it is better that we take our business somewhere else. Lumba may have assets only Broni knows. Yes, that's also very possible. Yeah, that's also very possible. And that's the reason why you don't let your investments go to places you do not control. People accuse me all the time of being nosy, of being untrusting, blah, blah, blah. But your investment should only go to places you know. If you have no control in places, don't go there. Don't send your money there. You will cry. Me, I am learning. If you find that I don't care and I don't follow it, it means it doesn't bother me much. But if it bothers me, yes, I am chasing. Those of you who are here, life coach, let me show you. At the moment, I am able to build communities like this on my own thing. Can you see? The username says moneyama.com. Do you see? Yeah, this is on my own domain. And I can build, let me show you my favorite of them. This one is one of my favorite. Can you see I have many communities? This is the business people one. This is Founders Lab. But look, this afternoon or evening, I went live exactly the same way I go live on Facebook. Look at me. I was wearing the same outfit. Do you see? And you can now chat. And you can have people respond. You can have people join exactly the same as you do on Facebook. And it's a very clean interface, isn't it? Yes. If you are interested in having an interface like this, hey, Sister Gina, how you doing? Sister Gina, come. Those of you who are creators, those of you who are business people, those of you who are looking to build, come and let me show you how to build places like this. And yeah, this is beautiful. Let me show you. This one is amazing because it's better than Facebook. I actually have my courses embedded right here. So those of you in the courses, if you want to buy the courses, you just go to learning, you click on it, boom, you buy it and boom, you are learning. In fact, I'm going to do events. All the events I'm going to do can sit on the event calendar. I've not had time to do it. So you can actually create event calendar. You can message all the people. You can chat to all the people. And whenever you want, you can go here. Look, if I go here, and I type something and I do at everyone. Look, Facebook will not let you do at everyone whenever you want. Look, I can do at everyone whenever I want, and everybody on that channel can be notified at will. Yeah. These are the reasons why we are building these communities. Facebook, 24 hours, you cannot message. And most of the time when I go live on Facebook, you guys don't even see my videos here. Yeah. But I can message everybody, and I can tag everybody, and I can tag that, yeah. And yeah, I can send all the things we can do on Facebook. You can also do that on yours. Can you see? You can do a GIF, you can do whatever, pictures, You can do videos, you can add links, you can add attachments, you can do emojis, you can do hashtags, exactly the way you do on social media. And yes, this is on a space you own. So come. You have a community on Facebook, you have a group on Facebook, you have a page on Facebook, on TikTok, on all these things. Come, let me show you the better thing to do. Because all the prophecies say that those who learn to create these communities in the next 18 months are the people who are going to be relevant going forward. Those are the people who are going to be able to make money. Those are the people who are going to get affiliate deals. Those are the people who are going to get the brand endorsements. Selena, please, I beg you. What are you interested in the platform? Then please message me on the page and tell me that you are interested in the platform, and I will send you a link and I will walk you through. And those who want to learn how to do that, you can join me in the Skill to Founder Lab, and you can join the challenge. If you saw the live feed I did, the live feed I did was about the December to remember. So I am teaching people in those groups to accept the challenge and join me in the December to remember. Yeah, you can join us. Join me for the launch of the December to Remember challenge. The December to Remember challenge is a very simple challenge. This is my calendar for December to remember. Look, I have made a thing for all the 20 days that I want to work with, and I have created this plan of the things I need to do, and I am going to help all of you who join the challenge to create a plan like that, and we are going to work on it. Yes, you are interested in community building, let me know. You are interested in a platform, Ajwa, you should definitely be interested. So come, inbox me. It's 11, so I'm going to go straight to sleep. I will forget it this night, but in the morning, when I get back in the inbox, those of you who have commented, you want to join the business group, again, please message me and tell me what it is you want to do, and I will send you the information. And when you come in the December to remember, you are coming here to work daily. It will tell you what to do. Hey, Donna, how you doing? It's nice to see you. So yeah, we are talking about Akosua, Serwaa, and the rest of it. It's nice, but we are also building businesses. I have been telling you guys a lot of things, and I keep getting vindicated. People were telling me about the budget that has been read in the UK, and I've been telling you guys these things are to come. By the time I am ready to retire, they will take all the pensions, and people are like, did you see? Now they've got conditions in for state pension. They have never had conditions in for state pension. All you needed to be was a British citizen, and you could have state pension whenever. Well, now they've got clauses, nice clauses to remove some of us. Yeah. The only kind of pension you can guarantee is the pension from the incomes that we can secure. We are building royalty money now. We are now going to bring big amounts of money into our system. Sammy Hart, how you doing? We're going to bring big amounts into our systems. We're going to invest those monies for now, and we're going to roll over and trickle in as much as we can do, so that when we open your payment gateways, we can see ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. That is the only way a lot of us are going to end up in pensions that are not poverty ridden, because it's quite scary. So come, let's build businesses. Come, let's raise capital. I know your husband is the director of services at a place, but his income is his income. You know that's right. I know to some extent his income is supposed to be your income, but I tell you, when separation of assets is done, going forward, his income will be his income, not to do with your income. You will find yourself in a place that might not be suitable. Sister, make sure that as he has an income, so do you. Make sure that as he has personal investments, so do you. There's a friend of mine who just not that recently left her house she had bought for a guy and says, take it. Yeah, that's the position you want to be when you get to those situations. Yeti, the guy is doing his funny things, and she says she doesn't want to do again. The guy says, I'm not leaving the house. She says, take it. She removed her phone, left the phone for him, and took the SIM card out. The clothes she was wearing with the kids is what she walked out of. She left her car in the garage for him. Take it. Take everything. Take it. And then the guy didn't want anything after all when it was left on his head like that. Yeah, but take it. That's how you want to be, you know. You want to put yourself in very luxurious positions where you can tell people, take your trouble away. Take it. I don't want to take it. Have it. It's chicken change to me. Have it for charity. Yeah. Create those situations for yourself, eh? Don't create the alternative which most of us create, and then we are crying and we are raising funds all the time. We are begging people all the time. Yeah, we are wailing. I'm tired of crying with you. You should also be tired of crying with me. So I pray that I receive sense tonight and you receive sense tonight. And as we are busy building some of these businesses and I'm showing you these platforms. Selena, I did here. So yeah, my darling, go and find you. Send me a comment. Tell me what you are interested in. Sister Joyce, yeah, tell me what you are interested in. When I wake up in the morning, I will send you information. Tomorrow, I will come and demonstrate how my community is working so that some of you who need the communities can start building. Yeah, I will teach you a lot of business opportunities, men and women, and we can all learn how to do it. If your husband is earning and you are earning, your family wins twice. That is even better. So it's not always about divorce. It's not always about separation. But as Dora Pokua is working and Mr. Dora Pokua is also working, children Pokua are getting double the money. Children Pokua will not be poor when both of you are working. So it's not always about divorce. Even when you are trickling things in and he's trickling things in, it's a better situation for you and your children. Your children don't have to beg only one parent. My daughter is so strategic. She comes and she says, "Hey, mom." And then 5 minutes later, "Hey, dad." Yeah. Sometimes mom can give her £2. Dad can give her £10. That is £12. She's off. A much better off kid. Everybody wins. So let's try that. Yeah, Riri, let's try that. I'm going to sleep. I need to. I've not gone to work the whole week. It's going to be very difficult going to work the normal hours even for just 3 days. But share the video, tag everybody you know, tell them that your favorite crazy woman has come online again to create problems about this Lumba issue. But you know, I call it as it is, me, always. I don't lie. I tell you the truth the way I know it. It may not be the absolute truth, but at least it is what I know. These are my thoughts. And I will hear other people, hey, and then your opinion is biased. What else do you expect? It is my opinion, just one woman's opinion. So obviously it's going to be biased. And which bias is it going to reflect? It's going to reflect my biases, nobody else's biases. That is where common sense stands. I still don't understand how some of these situations become an issue, and I'm discussing it with people all the time. Like, how are we here? How are we here and why are we here? Yeah, these are my opinions. I stand by them. That's the only position I can adopt. Yeah, the biases are true. They are reflected. Which one is that? We are creating our own spaces. Is this the one? You guys bear with me. Let me go and find this one. Let me put it on. And some of you were watching it live. Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Priscilla. Good night. May the peace be with you, and may the things we have discussed today have time to brood in your head. May you have time to reflect on the things that you are supposed to reflect, and may you be in a position to make more sensible choices that are for your protection. You are responsible for your protection first, and then you do the same to others. Do unto others what you have done to yourself. Do nice things to yourself and be nice to others too. Yeah? Mwah!